Hello DigiJammers. Today we are going to show you how a few basic things function in Scratch to make all your projects easier. I'll show you how to load and save projects. I'll show you what to do if there's an issue, a problem, and I will show you how to copy code within a sprite and across sprites. Let's get started. I'm setting up a project for our next writing jam, and so I'll show you using that one. Every time you open a Scratch project, it gives you a new project. It says Scratch project up here. It's very fresh. So I'm going to go to File over to the left and load from my computer, load from your computer. I will get a box like this, and then I will select the file that I already have to open. And you can see I already have a project set up for talking about dialogue and programming dialogue. You can see also that the name up here says dialogue, so it has loaded the whole file. The thing about Scratch is they don't really recognize the same program you have already saved, the same file, so every time they ask you if you want to overwrite when you save. So let's say I change something and then I want to save the changes. I go save to my computer, save to your computer, and I get this box up again, and then I can hit save. I need to name it dialogue again, or I can, if I'm saving a new file, I give it a name. If I want to save dialogue again, I click on dialogue, and then it gives me this dialog box asking me if I want to replace it. Yes, I do. You should of course always be careful that you actually do want to replace it and not simply create another version with a difference in it. So either you can replace the one you already have if you're just making a change, or if it's an important change that you want to test first you can make another file name and have two files like that and keep maybe 1, 2, 3, name them different versions. So go ahead and click yes here. Now, for instance, if I want to save a different version, I can call it dialogue 2 and then do the save to your computer, and then you can see that you can just save it, no problem, and it then says dialogue 2 up there. Okay, so sometimes I also have problems with things getting laggy or not working, and that's because Scratch is not always a very efficient program, and also I run other things at the same time, like the software that's recording right now. So if something isn't working, you can go over, carefully save it, and then close it and reopen it. And once you have done that, it refreshes everything, and some of the lag disappears and the problems disappear. Okay, I would like to show you very important things about copying code because it does take a lot of time to make code blocks. I will show you later exactly what these do. It's a shortcut for doing a lot of code. So first of all, if you would like to copy code within a sprite, you go to the top part that you want to start copying it, and you duplicate it. You right click and then duplicate it, and then you have a copy like that. I don't need this, so I'm going to throw it away over here. It just disappears. However, I have this in the cat sprite, and I would like to copy it into the dog sprite because it is for a very useful repetitive task. It's for nodding the head, sort of. You can see when I click on it, I see what happens. It's following all the instructions here in this one command. I'm creating a command with a whole bunch of other commands. I'm creating one new command so that I don't have to write it out every time. So that's what making your own blocks is. I will copy this block to the dog sprite by going down to all the sprites, and see the one that just wiggled is the dog. When it wiggles, you know you're copying into there. Go into the dog sprite and you see that you've copied that, and then you can use it as a command. So when you receive something, you can then make it do blah blah. So you can see the dog is wiggling now if you look over here. Now I would like to show you how to save and retrieve sprites. So I created a new sprite, Sweat Drops. I created a Sweat Drops 2, and it looks different so that you can tell it apart. It's got a lot of sweat drops. So in order to save this, I'm going to go here. I'm going to right click on the sprite and then do export. You will notice that I need to name it. So I'll call it, I already have a Sweat Drops inside this folder. I will call it Sweat Drops 2 and save it. Now if I make a completely new project, which you don't want to do without saving your other ones first, which I did, you have a new project. Say you want to use your sprite from the other project. You go to down here to the sprites and you upload a sprite. So you can go and get Sweat Drops 2 and there you have it all of a sudden in your new project. Scratch only keeps one project open at a time, so if you want to go back and work on the other project, you will have to replace this one. So you go through and you can save it. So you should just be careful because frequently Scratch renames things Scratch Project. So keep that in mind when you're doing things and make sure you save. So I'm going to save and call it Dialog 3, why not? It's like Conversation 3, save. And then you go in there, if you've changed something, say I've changed that, duplicated another sprite, then I want to go and save to my computer. It's called it Scratch Project again. So call it, you can click on Dialog 3 and then it will change the name to that. Make sure you want to save it as that. You click Save. And once again, I have the box with the, do I want to replace it? And I click yes. Then say I want to go back and get the original dialog. I do that and open, and it asks me if I want to replace the contents of the current project, which yes I do, because I've already saved the newer one and I want to go back to the older one. So I do that and I have the original dialog project there. One last trick that's interesting, you can see how the the sweat drops are in front of the other sprites. See here as I move them around, they cover the other sprite. As I said in my last project, it's sometimes you like to have that different. So right now they're at the front and I would like to send them to the back layer. So there are these commands under the look section where you can go to the back layer. If you click on that, then you see it disappears behind the other sprite. It's in the back. You can also go forward one layer and you can click on that until it's back in the front. Or you could switch it to, if you want it in the front instead of in between, you can go to the front and you can also click that and then it comes to the front. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, click subscribe, and click on the bell for the notifications if you want to see more of these videos. See you next time.